And when US President Donald Trump returned to the White House this year, he promised Americans that the economy would roar back to life, income would skyrocket, inflation would vanish, jobs would return in full force. 8 months into his second stint as the President of the United States, Donald Trump has waged a trade war with the world in a way and told Americans that they will benefit from it. But what do the Americans feel? It seems they don't appear convinced. In fact, Trump's tariff wars are now hitting closer to home, and it is the American workers who themselves are feeling the squeeze. US workers saying tariffs are cancelling out their hard work. According to a new survey from Wallet Hub, 55% of Americans believe their hard work is not paying off because tariffs and inflation are eating away at their earnings. Remember, Trump has slapped tariffs on dozens of countries, including India. But while foreign exporters are hurting, so are American consumers, and prices remain stubbornly high. Here's what else this survey found. 7 in 10 saying that they find themselves working harder this year than in 2024. 60% saying that the job market continues to remain tough. Now, the fear is not just about higher prices, it's also about the future of jobs. According to the same survey, 40% of Americans worry that AI could replace their jobs. And in a separate Reuters Ipsos poll early this month itself, 71% said they fear artificial intelligence will lead to permanent job losses. Meanwhile, the job market itself showing little sign of recovery. Nearly 60% of the respondents said that finding employment remains difficult, but that's not surprising. It's a trend, after all, that we are witnessing just about everywhere around the world. But as far as the US economy is concerned, its president seems to be doubling down. In a post on Truth Social, Donald Trump warned that he would impose new tariffs on countries that, in his words, attack American tech companies, saying that digital taxes are meant to harm the tech interests of America. Trump says foreign digital taxes are meant to hurt US tech firms. But then his response, which is threatening more tariffs on the countries imposing them, only raises the costs and the concern at home. Instead of shielding American workers, these moves seem to be driving up prices and deepening the very economic anxieties that he promised Americans he will be taking care of. And that's not the only poll, by the way, that shows that Trump's approval has fallen in a way. Polling from YouGov also showing that Trump's rating has fallen to -14, which is his lowest since he returned to the Oval Office in January. His promises of skyrocketing incomes and clamping down on inflation yet to materialize in a way, even in parts that voted for him and voted him back just months ago. Frustration is evident, it seems. Younger voters and members of ethnic minorities are among the most strongly disapproving of Trump's policies so far. People who have the most education, college graduates, postgraduates, are least likely to support Trump. Voters of pension age, normally a solid Republican bloc, also surprisingly lukewarm on the president. As is evident, Republicans face a restless electorate heading into next year's midterms. So the picture seems to be clear. Tariffs meant to punish America's rivals have been used to the point that they are not only hurting America's allies, but also punishing American wallets. Inflation remains high on the ground, job fears are escalating. And if these polls are any indication, public patience with Trump's economic promises is wearing thin. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.